In a world filled with constant hustle and bustle, I found peace in the art of slow living. It was a transformative journey that changed my life in ways I have never imagined.
I've never lived an ordinary life.
In the end, nobody does. I've traveled the world, finding endless excuses not to settle, feeling I would never quite fit. How slow living made a difference, and why I ended up in a cabin in the middle of nowhere in the Alps.
To embrace a slower life means that we need to prioritize how we spend our time. And we need to be strategic about it. Find a solution that fits with you. Experiment, try different things.
I'll give you some examples in a second. Don't get me wrong,
I'm still working on it, but I think it's the journey that counts.
through slow living, I found a sense of peace, clarity, and purpose. I let go of unnecessary stress and embrace a more balanced and fulfilling life. But first, let me tell you how my life was before I discovered slow living. As everyone, I was drawn toward the appeal of a successful career with plenty of money and cool lifestyle, but somehow I felt out of sync. I worked for a decade as a flight attendant and for several years in a bank. Two worlds apart, but in none I felt I belonged. Have you ever felt that? Not fitting in the role society gave you. Money, glamour, city life, events. I always had something to do, but I felt disconnected and misplaced. I clearly remember being at some party, smiling and entertaining everyone, while down deep I just wanted to go home and chill, or go hike in the middle of nowhere.
Someone said to me, maybe you're a highly sensitive person.
I thought, maybe simply this is not how I want to live my life. I figured out hustle culture wasn't really working for me, while long walks in the forest and birds chirping really gave me a sense of peace.
Let's be clear, slow living does not mean uneventful or boring.
It's not sitting on the couch reading old books and reflecting about life. It means moving with intention, choosing activities that nourish the mind and the body without being pushed and pulled by the tide. Eventually, I did get off of the hamster wheel.
But the journey had only started.
Anyone can benefit from a slower lifestyle, especially close to nature. And I will show you how it completely changed my attitude and how it can change yours. I've always loved nature photography, and for years I was a regular on Instagram.
I had my followers. I felt gratified by the likes of my pictures. I was not doing that bad after all.
Landscapes, bugs life, night skies, and one day I realized I was not taking pictures for myself anymore, but thinking about the likes and the approval. I was not really sharing my life. I was showing the world picture perfect snippets of my days. Not reality though. One day something clicked. I started by simply deleting Instagram.
I was still taking pictures, but I was not posting them anymore.
I was walking again with my camera, just for myself. Little did I know that it was the best decision I could make and would have opened up so many other possibilities.
The day I gave up pretending, I disappointed a lot of people, but my heart got lifted.
Today I care less about other people's expectations and more about engaging in meaningful relationships. I care about building a community around the things I love.
Choosing to invest my time in someone or something is intentional and not dictated by social convention.
I'm still learning, I'm still failing, but I'm happier than ever. And I know eventually I will figure it out, but in my own time, in this blessed place that I can call home. Nature has played a big role in my transition towards a slower life. Even simply walking in nature can be healing.
especially from the noise and the chaos of everyday life.
Gives you space to reflect and think. Nature is all around us. We should take advantage of this. You don't need to move to the mountains. You don't need to live in a cabin. Nature is all around us, in the city park, in a forest, or even on your balcony. Plant some aromatics and take care of them. Touch their leaves, and the scent that they will leave on your fingertips will blow your mind. The smallest thing can uplift your mood. If you're enjoying the video, please let me know by clicking the like button. And if you have any suggestion or want to share with us how you connect to nature, head on to the comments below and let me know.
I love to hear about your journey towards a slower life.
Multitasking can be a terrible habit, especially when it hooks us on doing 10 different projects and all in a very uncommitted way.
I've always been an early riser, but my days is quite busy, so I realized that if I wanted more time for myself, I needed to up the game. So I decided to wake up a little bit earlier.
A bit more than a year ago, I started waking up at 5:30 each morning to enjoy these blissful quiet hours when everyone was still asleep.
These hours are just for myself, and it's game-changing.
Especially in the warm season, where our days are so busy here at the cabin. I get to do mindfulness, I get to read, I get to write my journal, all in my own time.
I wanted more time for my creative projects.
We are not talking about huge, complex plans, but simple steps that will help you better manage your time. A few months ago, I received this book. It's from one of my favorite writers, Cal Newport. It's just been published, and it helped me feel I'm not the only one choosing to slow down and still be productive.
It reads from the front cover, Cal Newport's Slow Productivity, the lost art of accomplishment without burnout. And you can see maybe from the picture that it's really what my life is about. It's really helpful if you want to slow down the dynamics around your life and your habits.
We all live really busy lives, but we need to decide what is at the top of the list and make room for it. And of course, it needs some planning and a bit of effort, but trust me, it's absolutely worth it.
By making this video, I'm trying to say that we all have a choice. We don't need to change our life completely.
But maybe you could start leaning a bit more towards your disposition and learn to listen to your inner voice when it tells you that it's okay not to want to go out and party or to get that super promotion at work that everyone is bragging about. If it is what you want, of course go for it, but be true with yourself and don't let other people's choices condition yours.
Start with small things. Learn to give yourself like an hour of time just to think. What are the things that you would like to do?
Write a list of things that you love to pursue and choose one thing at a time. It can be anything. A regular walk at the park, a painting class, cultivating a relationship.
Focus on one thing at a time. Accomplish it, make it a habit, and then move to the next thing.
You'll find yourself more fulfilled and calm.
If you want to know more how to change your habits and embrace slow life, head on to this video, and I hope you enjoyed our chat, and until next time, take care. Ciao.